should the Indian cricket team have been using red and gold for their jerseys all along? Because when you've seen Virat's batting for RCB over the years, he's typically bats at a very different level. The speed at which he scores, the consistency, it's completely different from what he's generally been doing for the Indian team, most particularly in T20s. Sometimes, occasionally in ODIs, where you kind of get the feeling that his days are past in terms of the consistency or even adapting to the changes in hitting and things like that. With that, welcome all to yet another edition of One Pitch Catch. Today, we're going to talk about some of the recent three games that happened. We'll start off with yesterday's DC-RCB match. RCB now has 6 out of 6 away wins, which is a pretty credible record. And then they have their one win pocketed. They have a couple of home games still to come. Ganesh, what did you see yesterday that makes you think RCB has a good season ahead of them?
RCB has had a great season till date. I mean, 6 out of 6 away wins is something unheard of. Probably, I think no one has ever achieved it in over the years. I think that I will have to check the numbers, but I think off the top of my mind, I think no one has ever achieved 6 out of 6 away wins. Like you said. Virat Kohli is a different beast altogether when he turns up for RCB. I mean, he is a greatest of a goat and all those things for as a cricketer, as an international cricketer for India. Also, he's done a lot of great things for India. But in spite of it, I think the way that he bats for RCB is a few notches more than how he turns up for India. The level of consistency, taking the ownership and finishing games I mean, you people can argue he's won a lot of games for India. Yes, he could have won a lot more, I feel.
Yeah.
See, RCB as a team has not lived up to Virat Kohli's consistency. But India as a team would have lived up more if Virat Kohli has been this good for India. So, I mean, forget white ball, red ball. Overall, I think taking the ownership and winning the game, finishing it, all those things, I think he's taking it to a different level when he plays for RCB. Commendably, definitely. That is what keeps RCB and their fans going even after so many years. This year, they are looking more and more like saala Cup Namde, but still, I think Virat Kohli's energy and his eagerness to win and all those things goes to a different level for RCB. That is highly commendable for RCB. Talking about yesterday's game, I think the DC batsmen never got going. Everybody got stuck. Be it initially Abhishek Pural gave it a initial thrust, and then Rahul, Faf, I mean Tarun Nair didn't bat long. Even Stubbs, for that matter, initially he got stuck. He was not scoring at a runner ball and a little more. Finally, a couple of boundaries and a six got his strike rate going. But that's what they managed, only 160-ish, which was not enough against this RCB chasing team. So they were always going to be catching up. So this is not that the score of 162 was never going to be enough. Though there were initial hiccups for RCB in losing 3 quick wickets to good catch and a good run out. But with Virat staying there, it was kind of done and dusted. And Krunal was almost a one-man show yesterday. The way he bowled that. I mean, he's been bowling extremely well. Everybody said the RCB weak link is the bowling after the auction. Only Krunal and Suyash was there, but both of them have stood up, and they are not the weak link. I mean, the team does well when your weak link becomes your strength, right? So Krunal and Suyash have not been their weak link at all. Suyash has not gotten a lot of wickets, but his consistency in terms of giving away just 20 to 25 runs every game is extremely good. Krunal's batting was on a different level yesterday, though Virat realized that and started to play second fiddle. So that helped RCB. RCB is looking like all set to be being placed at 1 or 2 in the table.
I was just checking, and RCB as of now is the only team that has not lost away at all. Like a lot of other teams have won 7 matches away. KKR and Mumbai in 2000 and Delhi Daredevils in 2012. And then, KKR and Mumbai won 7 each in 2012. Delhi Daredevils and won 6 in 2012. Rajasthan won 6 in 22. Gujarat won 6 in 23. But all of them lost one or two games as well away. So
Okay.
as of now, RCB is the only team that has not lost in a season. Of course, they still have
One
maybe
more game.
one away game to go. Let's see how that fares. But it's looking pretty good, like you said, for RCB.
RCB
Which
is definitely.
sort of takes us to the next match. Mumbai versus LSG. So Mayank Yadav came back. He did okay. I think he got Rohit's wicket early on. I mean, he was first smacked for two sixes over long leg. Then he comes back and gets him out. Prince Yadav was pretty good. Jasprit Bumrah basically proved why he's the boss. Not, I mean, maybe not universal boss, but at least world boss or something like that.
No. Yeah, Bumrah being Bumrah. That was yesterday. Bumrah was just being Bumrah. Um, I think Mayank Yadav, yes, Mayank Yadav coming back was a big news. But I think the other Yadav, Prince, was really bowling well. His numbers, his bowling figures do not do justice to the way he bowled. If anyone watched the match yesterday, not just yesterday, the previous couple of games, I mean, he started off getting Travis Head out.
Yeah.
In one of the earlier games, which was kind of his being known to the world. But I think he's been every game he's bowled very well, though his numbers don't do justice to the way he bowled. He's extremely. Yesterday also he bowled well, though he gave away 44 runs. It was very good. But I think overall LSG could have opted to bat yesterday, it being a 3:30 game. Because the heat is killing, and you're putting all your fielders and your bowlers and the bowling the heat. I don't know why that decision was made by LSG. But again, LSG's. I mean, they might have feared Mumbai's chasing prowess, but again with Bumrah and Bolt doing well, and Will Jacks bowling that brilliant
Oh,
over,
yeah.
especially to
Amazing spell.
getting rid of. If Puran had stayed, the match could have been different. It could have gone on to the wire, or LSG could have won, or whatever could have happened. So Will Jacks over getting both Puran and Punt. I mean, getting Punt out in today's form is not a big deal. But again, Punt, getting those 2 wickets in an over completely changed the complexion of the game. And I did not think Mitchell Marsh had it in him to take it to 220, the 215, whatever the score was by himself. He needed one more person to support it. That was not there. So that Will Jacks over almost sealed it. And Bumrah being Bumrah, it became an easy win, I feel. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I think Rishabh coming out earlier was a good statement because he typically had been hiding behind a like number 4, number 5. Fine, you didn't get the runs. That's fine. I think he played 2 balls. The first one was edged for 4. Second one he tried a reverse sweep and found. Is it square? Is it short
Short
leg or
third
third
man.
man?
Short third man.
Yeah, but I think he's better out doing that than not coming out to bat or coming out to bat at like number 7 or something like that. So we'll see. LSG are still in a place of worry in terms of just overall combinations. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll go now to the KKR Punjab match, which was sort of rained out. Before we get to their PK's opening, I want to try and see about what was the sense in sending in Glenn Maxwell and Marco Jansen ahead of not just Josh English, but Josh English,
Nehal
Vadera,
Vadera.
and Shashank. Vadera and Shashank. All three of them are proven better batsmen than Jansen for sure. Okay, you can argue about Maxwell has a reputation over the years. He's very unpredictable. He can win you a game in a matter of few overs. But still, given the form that these players are in, compared to how Maxwell and Jansen are, it was just baffling.
I mean, they also had Azmatullah Omarzai.
Oh, Amorzai also, yeah.
Okay, so, and I can't believe they sent Jansen ahead of 4 people, Nehal, Shashank, Azmatullah, and Josh English. It is baffling to me. I don't know what was their thinking. Especially when, in fact, they could have got to 220, 230, the way Prabhsimran and Priyansh Arya started. All
Yeah.
this Maxwell and Jansen eating up balls ended up only 201. Eventually, the match got rained out and all those things, but those questionable strategies again. Especially after Priyansh and Prabhsimran playing one of the best opening partnership of this year's IPL, I felt against Sunil and Varun Chakku, two world-class bowlers. He made them look, both of them made them look pedestrian. Completely, Priyansh Arya was not going and hitting everything like in some of the earlier games he played. He waited for the ball. The pitch was so he adapted his game to the pitch and waited and played a lot of shots square of the wicket instead of going over long on, long off. So it was extremely well adapted that innings was. But the openers, the team did not do justice to what Priyansh Arya and Prabhsimran did. But eventually they got home 1 point. That would have hurt them, getting them 1 point. They could have gotten the 2 there. So that puts them in a fix between, I would think, the fight would be between DC and Punjab for the 4th spot, is what I would think at this point of time, with the way GT, MI and RCB are playing. Let us see if there are any surprises coming up.
I think one reason they may have sent in Maxwell, I mean, it's still inexplicable sending in Marco Jansen, but Maxwell may have been, okay, these guys have got a good start. It's a good opportunity for Glenn Maxwell to get some confidence back. But yeah, it didn't
True, Jaga. I mean, Maxwell, I can understand to an extent because Maxwell kind of a player is probably just one game away from getting his touch. Okay, though he's not a very consistent player, where if the big show turns up, it will really be a big show. So sending Maxwell is okay, understandable, but not Jansen ahead of these guys.
Okay, good. So we have today's game, that's RR versus GT. Just on current form, GT should really have it very easy. RR
with Sai Sudarshan batting right-handed, Gill batting left-handed.
And hopefully Sai Kishore gets a bowl as well. Maybe maybe Sai Sudarshan should bowl and Sai Kishore should be sent out to open. And now GT actually are among the best placed because they have only played 8 games. Some of the others have already played 10 and they're still top of the table, at the top almost. So they're best placed to surge ahead to the top. And any other thoughts about today's game?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I don't think GT can finish anywhere other than 1 or 2. The way they have the run rate also sorted, and the game coming up today also should be a walk in the park. I mean, if not walk in the park, they should take home the 2 points. Which if once they take 2 points, their net run rate also would take care of itself. So let's see. I mean, I think among all teams, some are doing very bad, some are doing mediocre. GT, MI, and RCB are the teams to look for in the coming 3 more weeks, I feel.
Right. Good, that's all it. We'll call it a wrap for today. Please do watch, follow, subscribe, comment, give us your feedback, and thanks a lot for watching.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.